Dave Olney in here right now. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
In the past, what would happen is people would say, well, I put the new software on my phone, and now my phone is running slower. That became a real issue for Apple, and they have made the switch. So now this operating system will actually make your phone faster, even if it's an older phone. Like Manaski has like a phone from what year?
86.
Yeah. It'll make even that phone faster.
It was Steve Jobs' first one.
So whether
I have a 6,
whether you have the new one or you go back to the 6 or whatever else you might have, this operating system will make it go faster. So you should update.
And you get new memojis.
That was it for me. That's what turned it for me. Dave Olney is in. We're talking about the Kurt Wyman ride, which is starting where? At Harley-Davidson?
Yeah, we're starting at Harley-Davidson of Utica this year on Commercial Drive.
So talk about what the ride means and what it stands for and all of that.
Well, the ride is to honor Kurt, and this year we've also included Kevin Crossley from Whitesboro Police Department, who was killed in line of duty on April 11th this past year.
Yeah.
It's an awareness ride. It's a fundraising ride that we take the money and we use it for the town park. The Wyman Park has come along phenomenally. Every single time I go up there, it looks like a different place. Sal Granado in the town of Whitestown have just been doing a great job up there. Saturday will be the very first ever soccer game on the new field, which is kind of the dream we've had since we started this. So for the family fun festival after the ride, we have soccer games going on all day, and we're having a game on that field. So.
Cool.
I can't believe just in our area, our small community, how many law enforcement officers have died in the line of duty. It's just for the area our size and how
especially
often.
in the fact that prior to this, we have it's 3 or 4 or 5 in recent, somewhat modern times, I'd say. Prior to that, though, there hadn't really been any, right?
Yeah, we were blessed, and we escaped all the stuff that's going on in the world.
So the jewelry store was the one that started?
Yeah, Joe Core, and then shortly after was Tommy Lindsay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we lost Don Fredenberg in the academy from a medical issue, and then Kurt, and then Kevin.
Well, we definitely were blessed here, but then it just seemed to become a problem, which is a shame. So the ride means a lot more than it used to. Really, it kind of encompasses everybody.
Yep, and we actually have Kevin's dad is riding Kevin's motorcycle this year in the ride. He just transferred that bike over, and that ride's going to be leading that ride this year.
Wow. So it's any bike. It doesn't have to be a Harley-Davidson, but chances are most of them will be Harleys.
Yeah, I got a friend that's bringing a Honda to try to compete in the slow race. I hope he's listening. No, we do have a slow race afterward.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually 165 feet, and whoever takes the longest amount of time to get that distance.
Without touching.
With the lines, without the feet touching the ground, wins a trophy.
That is really cool. That's a great idea.
Any bike, anything you can bring. We're starting at Utica Harley-Davidson. Registration starts at 8:30, and then at about 9:30, we're going to have a nice ceremony.
As a trooper, you do know that you can be ticketed for going too slowly. So.
Except in this race. This big, huge white rectangle I painted in the town park the other day.
Okay, all right.
How often do officers, I'm sure it's at their discretion, enforce you're driving too slow? Mohawk Street, right here, from Marcy to Whitesboro, is 55.
Oh, it's awful.
And everyone, not everyone.
Most of them
a lot of people
45.
go 35, 45. In the morning commute, when I'm running late especially,
that's Mohawk Street.
Right here,
The bridge that goes into Whitesboro.
Yeah, get out of my way. It's 55. Did you know that?
I didn't.
It's 55 on that road.
I thought it was 80. I didn't realize.
Did you ever drive at Old Forge in the summer? I mean, you always get somebody pulling a boat or a camper at 30. And the problem with that, and yes, they do enforce that, and it's a dangerous violation because you think somebody going slow, they're going to be safer, and they're probably being safer for them. But all those people behind them that have some place to be are now going to get impatient, and they're going to do stupid things that they probably normally wouldn't do and try to pass 12 cars at a time.
Do you know anybody that's ever conducted an experiment on this to prove the theory that you're talking about? Because I have.
I'm sure you have.
It was unbelievable. I got to tell you, we got on the thruway when they switched the speed limit to 65, which I was all for, but I'm like, well, because if it's 55, so you go like 68. 65, what are they going to do? You're going to do 80? What are you going to do? So we took two vehicles in the throughway lanes, and we did 55. We did the speed limit. It was but people were passing on the side of the road.
I'm surprised they didn't go over the top of you out there.
It was terrible. Yeah.
You're the person.
Well,
the person I would have been cursing the whole time.
For the record, I wasn't actually out there. I put other people out to do those things.
Sure, yes.
Sure, they were ticketed. I get that, but
well, you know, the
it does prove though that that slow issue is a real. It's a problem. It creates a hazard out on the road.
Yep, and we enforce that. I can't tell you how many times in the summer I've driven up to Old Forge while I was working, and you had to put your lights on and pass 25 cars to stop the person pulling the camper going 35.
I might have rung a bell here for Joe Lode, who's on the line right now.
Joseph, boy.
Yes, good morning, Bill. I was actually in one of those vehicles on that thruway.
I remember that, yeah.
What's the statute of limitations?
I will tell you that the worst thing in the world is if you have to get somewhere and somebody is not going at least the speed limit.
Yeah. You're right.
Mohawk Street is notorious for it. There's a Oriskany Boulevard is notorious for it. I mean, the last time this happened to me, I actually was able to get out of my moving car, run up to the window of the car in front of me, knock on the window, and tell them to speed up while my car was still coasting behind me. And I got back into my car.
Were you doing the Kiki challenge at the same time?
That is the new challenge, right?
Yeah.
That's,
well, there was no Kiki challenge. I wasn't making heart.
Joe, the hard part was getting back into the vehicle when it was rolling.
But hey, that's good exercise, Joe. Very good exercise.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, pull out right in front of a vehicle doing 45. There you go.
Thank you,
got
Joe.
Your morning coffee. There you go.
There's the horn right there. He's in the middle of a road rage incident as we speak.
Nothing. This is another pet peeve of mine. If somebody's doing 45, let's wait till the last minute, pull out in front of them because you got your coffee and you're worried about your donut.
Okay. Have a nice day, Joe.
Somebody's going to
sell some furniture. The reason you're here, Kurt Wyman Ride, it is this Saturday, 8:30. Registration is at Harley-Davidson.
Yes.
Can people just show up and register, obviously come in on a bike?
Yep, come in on the bike. And, of course, we want to get as many motorcycles as we can. I'd like to see 500 bikes there.
Oh, that'd be huge, yeah.
But
great cause, and remembering is so important.
Yep, and then right after the ride's going to end at the Wyman Park at Gibson Road in Whitestown. And right after the ride ends, we're going to have the fall festival there with hay rides, stuff for the kids, food,
awesome.
Fire trucks and stuff like that. And if I can do a real quick thank you to Utica, or Harley-Davidson Utica for sponsoring us this year, and A&P Master Images for helping us out. And it's great to see the community come together for this.
We can't let you do that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I take that.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. Dave only.
All the money goes to the park?
Yes. We have an amazing group of volunteers, most of which have no affiliation with police or anything else. They're just people from the community who have been at this for 8 years now, trying to get this park done, and we're seeing phenomenal progress. And,
this Saturday at 8:30, Harley-Davidson of Utica.